Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have another one-day event planned with not just one but two ponies. We're taking Popcorn and Panda, and fingers crossed this goes a bit better than last time, because we all know what happened last time. I forgot my test and the show jumping didn't go as planned. So fingers crossed everything goes a little bit better. I have been studying my test. I've been studying it every single day for the past week.
Yeah.
I've been watching it on YouTube non-stop, and I've even been going in the garden with my hobby horse and practicing. That's how desperate I am, guys, to get this test right. But yeah, fingers crossed everything goes according to plan. Let's talk about Panda, because this is a little bit risque, because Panda is only 7 and he's only been really doing dressage for the past
his whole life.
Year or two. Well, his whole life basically. He's been with the dressage mum for the before we bought him, and now he's come to us and loads of jumping. But yeah, he's never done a one-day event, and I think he's only ever done like one show jumping competition. We don't really know how this is going to go today on Panda, because we've been cross-country schooling twice now, and he was an absolute saint. He was an angel. He didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, even though he's like inexperienced, and he's so
inexperienced, and he's so honest as well. Like, it's crazy. Like, he's never refused anything with us, touch wood. And if he does, he just like chips in and knocks. Like, he never refuses.
No, he's not refused ever yet.
No, and that's why we want to keep it, because the less, or if they never refuse, they don't know how to.
Exactly.
So, and with Popcorn, he's learned how to refuse. Like, he's a professional at this thing. Like, he's been there, done that, but not done that at the same time. Like, he knows how to not refuse and how to refuse. Like, he's pro at both. It just depends what mood you're going to get out of Popcorn, and whether we're going to get spicy or calm, but hyper. So, like, Popcorn's got loads of moods, and I think he's going to absolutely love galloping around.
If he gets to the cross country.
That is, if we get to
the main goal today is
get around and remember my test.
Remember the test and get to the cross country stage, because last time you didn't get to do cross country, did you?
No, I barely even got to do show jumping.
You got eliminated.
Yeah, because we had 3 refusals, but we're a lot more prepared this time. We went cross country schooling 2 days ago to refresh the mem, get everything back in the memory. We're jumping, guys. Let's do this. We'll see you at the event. So first up we have Panda. I'm just heading over to the judge now to let him know that I'm here, and so he can register my number. Just heading down the centre line now. Panda is looking absolutely gorgeous. And wish me luck, guys. Let's hope I remember my test this time. So me and Panda got 35.8 and there were 26 in his class, so that left us in 8th place, and I was so happy because I remembered my test and he was such a good boy.
You remembered it?
Yeah.
Well done. Amazing.
Panda was absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of him. He was such a good boy. We were a bit rusty the first half of the test, but when we had our canter, I feel like then it got a bit more smoother and a bit more rhythmic. But because he's quite a big boy, he found the arena a tiny bit small, so he was like, oh my god, where do I put my bum? So he was like, his bum was just all over the place a bit. But yeah, he was very, very good boy. Bee's leading him back now to go get him ready for the show jumping. I'm gonna start warming popcorn up and then gonna go do my test. Hopefully I just do the same thing. I actually remembered it as well. When I was coming out, Mum was like, oh my god, you remembered it! I was like, I've been studying that test. I wasn't going to do the same mistake twice.
And then you could get warming up, okay?
Yeah. So, I'd leave the 6, yeah?
I'll have a look.
So next up is popcorn, feeling fresh and good in the warm-up. Together.
So excited?
A little bit too excited.
Good luck, babe.
Thank you.
Nice slow trot, remember?
Good luck. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you. Got to watch out back.
So me and Popcorn are heading down the centre line to start our dressage test, and this arena was on a bit more of a slope, so it's quite a bit different to Panda's, but luckily Popcorn's a bit older, so he's a bit more balanced, but he was feeling pretty good. He was quite strong, I must say. And guys, just ignore that I'm on the wrong diagonal, because I know someone will point it out, but there's just so much to think about there right now. All I'm thinking of is where I'm going and what I've got to do next, and just trying to calm Popcorn down a little bit. And you're also not allowed a dressage cooler, which makes things 10 times as hard.
They probably think I'm crazy, but I don't care. None of it can faze me. Yeah, we could be dancing all night, waking up for the sunrise, late 'cause we're losing track of time. Yeah, we're in young love, 'cause when I'm with you it feels like falling in love for the first time. It'll always be true. Yeah, I know we're in young love. Whoa, whoa.
Popcorn got a score of 26.5, which left us in 5th place after the dressage. Popcorn was in a different class to Panda, and I was very, very, very happy with that result. There were 25 in his class.
Well done. You happy?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Amazing. Well done, darling.
I am so pleased with how that went. 2 tests done, clear, correct. Both the boys were so well behaved, they were all on the right legs. I couldn't have asked for anything better really. Popcorn still got quite a bit of puff left. At the end of the test he was like, oh my god, we're doing show jumping next? Because I think it just clocked in his brain, oh my god, we're eventing, baby! So at the end of the test he got a bit speedy, and I just realised I had to pull back a bit, half halt, slow down, slow my rising. And the first half of Panda's test we were a little bit rough, like rusty. But like we were a bit like, oh, like we were both a bit nervous. We've got show jumping next, so hopefully we're going to make it to the cross country course today.
Fingers crossed. Hi,
Hi,
how are you
Hiya.
doing?
So now I'm warming up Panda for the show jumping, and I was pretty nervous because we were the first ones in and I've never been the first one in before. I've had to change my outfit and also walk the course, and there was not much time to do that, plus warm up.
Clear show jumping round. Time for Kate Honey and Meridian Way victory. It's 4 minutes and 52. Nothing to add. They will finish on their dressage score of 30.3. I think that is good enough to put them into 2nd place.
This was the first ever time I've done anything that's competitive jumping with Panda. All we've done is go out to 2 cross-country schooling highs.
There's 12 faults there for Harlow.
That was really good.
That was amazing. I can't
I
believe
don't really mind about the holes as long as we got around.
No, that was amazing.
Some of them he really flew.
He jumped some of those. Baby, he's never done this before.
I know, it's such a good
It
boy.
was so good.
Country.
This is so cool.
Good boy.
What
I think
a
towards the end of it he got like, oh I gotta lift my legs up, like, and especially that double, he went on 1 stride.
Robbie riding
And in the 90, a lot of them went on 2.
So good.
So you're such a clever boy.
Right, let's go get popcorn.
Oh, you're very good boy.
Well done.
In the ring we have Mr. Spicy. Popcorn was feeling very fresh. He nearly had me off 4 times in the show jumping warm up. He found it quite impressive because he was showing off, but I did not because I nearly fell off. There's something about the warm-ups, it's just too much fun. I mean, the actual show, or the jumping round, it's not that fun, but the actual warm-up is the funnest bit for him. He does love this, bless him, but so annoyingly, it started raining the minute we got popcorn out of the trailer, so it was pouring it down with rain, but he was so good. A lot of you would have known in our last one-day event, I did get eliminated in the show jumping because I had 3 refusals. So today I was just going to focus on getting him round as much as I could because I really wanted to get round to the cross-country course with him.
I don't cry when it rains no more, or I get dirt on my shoes. I don't mind climbing 8 more floors, 'cause these stairs are all heading to you. I don't wait for tomorrow's sunshine when I feel it today. But when it's cold in the dead of winter, remember that snow melts away. One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance for the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old. We don't need plans or a fancy agenda. Well, let's just see where it goes. We got no care for the way people stare at the dust and the dirt on our clothes. Hey, my friend, we'll never say remember when, if we keep on making memories where we stand, where we stand.
And we have gone clear. I'm so happy that we're going to get to go around the cross-country course today, but I'm over the moon.
Let's clear out there for Harlow and popcorn.
That was unreal. Oh my god, he loved it. And it's pouring it down with rain, bless him.
I know.
Oh, that was incredible.
Such a good boy.
It was so good. Right, cross country for both of them.
He didn't actually look at any of them.
No, he didn't.
He wasn't bothered. He was like, I'm going over this. I'm getting the clear. I'm getting the fastest, boy. He's got some competition today because his brother's come. I think he knows it. He's like,
Sibling rivalry today.
it's the sibling rivalry. Oh yeah. Oh, you're such a good boy. When Panda got back to the trailer, he was like, oh, look at me, I'm clear apart from photos. Pokemon was like, ha, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. But you're such a good boy. We are at the cross country now. We'd already gone over about 4 or 5 jumps, but the head was in the way. But I can tell you, we went clear over those jumps. We're just coming into the water now. He was a little bit hesitant. He was like, ooh, water. But he leapt into it and he was like, right, we're doing this. And then here, he had a bit of a spicy moment. Because he was like, wait, we're having fun. But how beautiful does he look cantering across the Barbary cross-country course. We're heading up to the Barbary castle now, and this was causing a lot of horses to spook, a lot of spookadooking, but I can tell you, Panda took it like a champ. There was no way Panda was going to be refusing that. He does not refuse anything, touch wood, he's just an absolute saint. He's really having the time of his life and he's really giving me so much confidence. He also had a bit of a spicy moment there as well. But he's just loving cantering across this open field. I can tell you now, Panda does not have that many spicy moments. This is as spicy as Panda gets. It's just not really in Panda's nature to be as spicy as popcorn gets, let's say. A tiny bunny hop is what we call spicy Panda. So we're just heading into another water here. He was a little bit nervous because it was more surrounded by mud, but he handled it like a champ. He trotted straight through, and then we were trotting over to the boat. We're clear on everything so far. I'm so proud of him, and let's keep it that way. He's not looking at any jumps at all or even thinking about refusing them.
Turn up the dial. You know what you gotta do. Get wild. You ain't gotta play it cool. Get wild. Take a rocket to the moon. Get wild. Get wild. Get wild.
As we head to the finish line, we are completely clear and I'm just elated. It's Panda's first ever one-day event. He's got to the cross-country phase and he's gone clear in it.
Slow and steady wins the day.
You went clear! I couldn't tell if you went clear or not. Oh my god.
That was so cute.
His first time going cross-country.
Really fun. He got a bit tired, but I was like, come on, we've got to go.
We couldn't have asked anything more.
So happy.
You say happy, yeah?
Actually, that was the right speed for that.
I didn't want to push him out of his rhythm too much.
Oh my god.
Car heading down.
Did he look at any jumps?
Not a single one. He actually, I reckon though, because they've got those real things here, haven't they? I reckon that.
The Echo Reel.
Yeah, I reckon there are some really cute ones because some of them he really like pinged up. But yeah, you got a boy. It didn't faze him at all. But he didn't mind going in the water, but he was a bit hesitant. Like he walked into it, and then he was like, oh, this is fun, and then he trotted into it. But yeah, he was such a good boy. And now we are on to Popcorn. He absolutely loved this. Now we're coming up to the water, and it was on quite a steep slope down, and Popcorn's quite like nervous when it comes to spaces like that. So I think he wanted to just take his time and start splashing in it. I was like, Popcorn, come on boy, we gotta go. And he was like, oh, okay. I was like, you can come back later and have a splash, but not now, darling. He loved this gallop. I cannot tell you how much he loved this. It might not look like he's going fast from far away, but trust me, we were going pretty fast. And now we're heading up to the bit which causes a lot of problems, and this was his third refusals because he had 2 more refusals which we didn't catch on camera because they were behind the hedge. So I was like, come on, we got to get over this now, because if we have one more, we're not going to be able to finish this cross country. I think he could feel it. He was like, we got to get over these jumps or we're going to get eliminated, and I got to walk the whole thing back. But we got over it in the end, and he was just living his best Popcorn life right now, cantering in the Barbary Hills. I must say, I think Popcorn was feeling like London 52 right now. No spooky dooking for us. Popcorn was like, I gotta outbeat this London 52. Who he think he is? Going to the Olympics. I want to be there. Popcorn's in full-on professional mode right now, and how cute does his face look? He was getting a little bit tired, so I was like, come on, we can go full zoomies now if you want. But I'm just here, guys. I'm here for Popcorn's professionalism right now. We've both gained so much confidence today, and our next aim is no refusals. And I actually feel like we could do it, and it's not impossible because he is a fantastic eventing pony. And when he's got his brave pants switched on, he's unstoppable.
He looks excited.
Yeah.
He's still got energy.
The first couple ones, he was like, oh my god, we're doing cross country, this is like, oh my god. And then he gradually got more used to it and more used to
He
it.
looked amazing halfway round.
He really wanted to splash in the water. I was like, you can't have splash time. Like, he tried to stop, splash. I was like, buddy, we can't be splashing.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, he was really good.
Who did those numbers?
Huh?
Did they do the numbers?
Well, I realised we didn't change them, and I was like, I forgot my numbers. And I was like, well, Mum put them in like in here, so I could change them. But I needed someone to hold him. But then I got them all wrong because I was like, they were upside down, and then the lady there had to do it. Yeah, good boy.
Well done. So proud. Harlow, do you know where the car key is?
Why?
Because we've lost it.
Because we don't.
Beatrice lost it.
I left you alone.
I swear I gave it to you. I swear you wanted it to like look for your number.
I unlocked it and then I forgot where I put it.
So is it you, Harlow, or is it B that's lost it? You.
Maybe. I'm very pleased with how that went. Both boys were very, very good. It's almost like Popcorn got a clear round in the show jumping. Panda didn't. Panda got a clear round in the show jump.
In the cross country.
In the cross country, but not in the show jumping. So it's like
Not in the cross country.
not in the. Panda got a clear round in the cross country, not in the show jumping. Popcorn got a clear round in the show jumping, not in the cross country. So they had a bit of a topsy turvy.
And Popcorn had an incredible dressage score.
It was 26. That's amazing. So that means, what place is Popcorn?
Well, I think he was like in second place after show jumping. I think it was very close.
Really?
I think so.
I reckon the cross country's just let us down a tiny bit.
Well,
But
it definitely let you down, babe.
don't think. How many seconds did they add on? If you have a refusal?
Well, you've got a lot of faults because you had 3 refusals.
So that's like 15 seconds.
I don't know, babe. I'm not 100%
But
sure.
we did go pretty fast. We went quite a bit
You
fast.
won't even get a place in because there's like 40 something in the class.
Jeez.
Popcorn's having a little nose out the window before we go home. He loves coming out in the trailer. Look at this nosy boy.
Pandas, I think B closed pandas.
So windy. I don't know what this set is going to sound like. It's so windy.
They're in their matching head colours as well. We are going to get a crepe now. Apparently they're really good because Bee's had one, and she said they're really, really good. She had the veg one. I'm not sure whether that's just the name of it or there's actually like broccoli and peas in it, but...
That's disgusting.
Do you reckon there's actually vegetables in it, or...?
The veg?
Oh yeah, do we get proper like, dressage sheets for this?
I don't know.
Because they're rosettes.
Do they?
Yeah, when I went to go get my hat labelled.
Oh, there was rosettes, was there?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think there's going to be no rosettes for you today, but you've done
What,
amazing.
in the dressage though?
No, it's done
Oh,
like
it's overall, yeah.
overall.
So Popcorn, the first 2 jumps I think it was, he was like, oh my gosh, we're doing cross country. And I think it took him a bit of like, a while to be like, okay, we've got to go in a rhythm, we've got to jump the jump. But yeah, after that, because he refused the second one, and he like really slipped when he refused it, so I think that gave him a bit of a shock, and he was like, oh, I'm not going to do that again, because he literally skidded into the jump.
Oh really?
Yeah, and after that he didn't even think about refusing
No,
one.
it didn't look like he was.
No, he was like, I ain't gonna refuse one now. Everyone was good, really. Panda was an angel in the show jumping, and so was Popcorn. They were both really, really good. I think for the show jumping with Panda, I just need to pick him up a bit and get a bit more energy. With Popcorn, he got a bit too much energy. So yeah, just waiting for Mum to get out of the loo. I actually don't know where she's gone. I can't see any portaloos around here, but I'm gonna wait for Crep now. See if they're good.
So what are you going for?
Chocolate and banana.
Chocolate and banana? I might have sugar and lemon.
You always have sugar and lemon.
Well, it was a big improvement today, wasn't it? Compared to the last
Massive.
time. Incredible.
I'm so proud of both of them.
Me too. And you. I'm so proud of you. Done an amazing job.
It was really good.
Is it Nutella?
Nutella and banana.
Nice.
We just arrived back at the yard.
Look at those white breeches.
Oh, I know.
That rain didn't help today, did it?
Nope.
Everything
Not
got
at
filthy.
all. I'm gonna keep that closed just because Popcorn's probably gonna go nuts. Cause Panda boy is calling out.
Still can't believe them.
They're both so well behaved.
Popcorn wasn't too spicy today, was he?
No, he wasn't. He was really good.
Did he do it? I missed it though, but he do a few broncs in the show jumping warm up.
Oh yeah. He nearly had me off like 4 times. Because we'd be like trotting around, cantering around, and then someone would like canter past us, and he'd be like, oh, oh, whoa, whoa. So he'd like have a full-on fit. Yeah. You want to come, Mum?
Yeah. Popcorn, your turn.
I'm just letting the boys have a bit of grass because they haven't had any all day. And they've had hay and water, but they haven't had any grass. So we're going to graze them here for a couple minutes, let them have a bit of grass. It's a nice lush patch here. And then the boys have got about 4 days off now because we're going to Portugal tomorrow. So we've got to get everything in the tack room now, or we can just leave it unlocked.
Oh no, we're to put the tack
Put everything in there now. We'll leave the saddle pads in there. Have we got any more events books?
The next thing is showing that we're doing.
And then after that, because I really like eventing now.
I have to book them in. No, that's all we've got booked in so far.
Yeah, well, that was really, really fun. I do think the jumps were less spooky today, even in the cross country.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them were like, oof, last time in the show jumping and the cross country. And today they didn't have any of those optical illusion show jumps, which is good. Because last time the ground was a tiny bit rutty because I think it had rained the day before and then it all dried up, so it was all a bit...
the ground was perfect today, wasn't it?
It was really good. It was a tiny bit slippery, but they had big studs in. So
yeah, they had studs on their front and back. Popcorn didn't have them last time, did he?
No.
So I feel like he felt better jumping today. He wasn't himself in that show jumping last time.
No, he wasn't. He was really sticky.
And he was like chipping into all the jumps. It wasn't his fault, I don't think.
No. But in the show jumping, they both flew quite a lot of them. They were like really, instead of like chipping in, they both like, because they had the option to like go for a long one instead of a short one.
Popcorn, they both look mega, both of them.
They both felt mega. And in the cross country, they were both flying around, like they loved it. Popcorn loved the water a bit too much. He wanted to stop and splash. I was like, no, we gotta go, mate. We ain't got time for splashies. I'll take you out next week, well, to splashies, but we ain't got time for splashies today. I'm being pulled apart by both of them. I'm so proud of both of them today. They were both so well behaved. And I think eventing's one of my new favourite things.
Because you get to do everything.
Because you get to do everything.
It was carnage though.
It was carnage.
With 2 ponies.
With 2 ponies. I feel like with one, it would be a tiny bit easier. But it was really, really fun, and I really enjoyed it.
It was just like pony hopping all day.
Pony hopping all day, because it was one pony, next pony, one pony, next pony, and the numbers were a pain in the bum.
They were to keep swapping them numbers every single time. Every single time.
I did a thing on a different pony. Whoa, come here. Come here. Panda. Whoa. Okay, now you can eat. Let's go. Let's go.
Popcorn's rolling.
Right, we're gonna unplait the pony.
He had plaits today, didn't he?
Yeah. Look, he's a baby.
Oh, the baby. Popcorn's got the cutest neighbour ever. He's a lucky boy. Popcorn loves anything baby.
Anything, baby, and anything small. We didn't use thread, we only used bands just because it's a little bit complicated. And yeah, I did pack white bands, you know.
I know, but I couldn't find them because 2 rubbed out when the time we got there. We had to like re-roll them, didn't we?
I love you in plaid. You look so pretty. You look so cute.
We had a lot to do this morning though, didn't we?
A lot to do. We had to get... Did we bath them this morning or last night?
No,
we
we
bathed them
bathed
last night.
But it's quite a lot taking 2 out to one
Quite
day
a
event.
lot. Oh my god, it's so much. You literally do so
I felt like
much.
one would have been a walk in the park. And in between each class, like, well, not class, but in between each pony, you only had like 30 minutes, didn't you?
30 minutes
to get back to the horse box.
Imagine if we were by ourselves. We'd have to tack up, change the number, go warm up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, change the saddles, change your outfit, everything. It was a lot, wasn't it? Yeah, when we did the first one day event, it was just us, wasn't it? But today we had help. Beatrice come with us, didn't she?
Do you want scratchies on your nozzle? He's got a very curly little mane here. This plait got a tiny bit wet, so it's not as curly. But these ones down here are so little
They would have been crimped.
They do, yes, they do. Do you want the scratchies? Oh yes. Oh, isn't that good? Right guys, we are going to go now because we've got a lot to do. We've got to pack for Portugal, unpack the trailer, mark the trailer out,
and drive home.
We are going to vlog our trip to Portugal, and there are horses involved, so stay tuned for that. There'll be 1 or 2 vlogs coming, but thank you all so much for watching today's vlog, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!